was lucky enough to have three members to score 1,000 points in their career. Jim Monahan, a 1963 graduate, Terry Miller, a 1964 graduate, and Doug Milligan, a 1965 graduate. At this time, I'd like to introduce one of the many players that helped those three score 1,000 points. That would be none other than Randy Rothrock. Let's hear it for Randy. Randy will introduce the other people involved with these games.
Get lined up, boys, girls. First thing I want to do is thank Coach Schuring and the Arthur Knights and the Arthur fans for allowing us to live in the past for a few minutes. We've got several players and cheerleaders and managers here. I'll introduce them by class. So if you guys are in the class of 1966, will step forward. Terry and Mike. These guys were freshmen and sophomores on these two teams. Mike, if you'll raise your hand. Mike was one of the leading scorers and rebounders on the 66 team, and Terry was the other leading scorer and rebounder on the 66 team. Mike was lucky enough to play 2 years with Coach Avery, and then he coached against him in golf and basketball when he was at Rantoul. Terry, at one time, held the high school high jump record. Raise your hand, Terry. And also, maybe more importantly, Terry served 2 tours of duty in Vietnam. He was in the Navy. These two guys played on the 1966 team. They're not being honored tonight, but they won the regional in this gymnasium, beating Mattoon High School. They then went on to play one of the top-ranked teams in the state in the Paris sectional. They lost to Lawrenceville. So congratulations, Mike and Terry. Also in my class not here tonight is Rick Garrett, who lives in Minnesota. Okay, the class of 1965. You guys will step forward. These guys and gals were sophomores and juniors on these two teams. They were lucky enough to play for Coach Avery for 3 years. Not here out of this class is Sheila Duffel Kubota, who lives in California. Buzz Taylor, who lives in Texas. Buzz was an outstanding football and basketball player. He missed 1 year with a knee injury, but had a great senior year. These guys on their senior year won 15 ball games. The ones that are here, well, one other in class was Richard McLean from Arcola. He was also a Vietnam veteran. And if you got a program, you can see he's deceased. We have Ron Gardner over here, outstanding football and basketball player. Played a lot all 3 years, sophomore, junior, and senior year. Good running back in football. And for you Arthur people, a little bit of trivia. His mom was a salutatorian of the Arthur class of 1939. Next, we have Bill Blackwell. He had to go against Terry Miller and Jim Monahan and Sam Walton for 2 years in practice. I'm surprised he can still walk after that kind of duty. Bill also had a son, Jeremy, scored 38 points in a ball game here a few years ago. Congratulations, Bill. Next, we have Doug Dennigan. Doug is one of our 1,000-point scorers, started for 3 years. Started as a sophomore and played second fiddle at the time he was a senior. He was one of the leading scorers in the area, if not the leading scorer in the area, and he had Also played 3 years for Coach Avery. Came off the bench a lot on the super sectional team. And was also captain of the football team in 1964. With him is his wife, Joella Strader, one of the cheerleaders, and one of the many of the Strader clans here tonight. Thanks for coming back, you two. Class of 1964. Not here tonight. Brenda Bowman, who was our homecoming queen. Susie Bowers Mast, who's hitting golf balls in Florida. Ron Hilligoss, who's deceased. He was from Scottsdale, Arizona. Better known for his football ability than his basketball. Mike Spence from Humboldt, who's out of state tonight. He's a good shooter. And Robbie Williams, one of our managers, who's in San Francisco visiting family. And Raymond Younger, another manager statistician who lives in Northern Illinois. We have Reggie Finn. Reggie was a starter on that super sectional team, and when we beat Champaign High School in the sectional championship, he scored 14 of the 46 points and hit some crucial baskets down the stretch to beat Luke Booty's Champaign team in their gym. We have Phyllis Green Turner, one of our cheerleaders, and her brother Mark was also on the team with Terry Canals and Mike Bloss when they won the 1966 regional championship. And Mike Doyle, he was head manager and statistician, Coach Avery's right-hand man. And Mike will tell you that he's one, as far as we know, he's one of 2 Arcola people that lettered in football at the University of Illinois. He was the manager and Terry was the linebacker. Congratulations, Mike. Dr. Sam Walton from Effingham, Illinois. Sam was an outstanding football player, captain of the football team, and you didn't want to get next to him under the basket trying to rebound because I've seen him put more than one person through that west wall. Sam loved to play against Tuscola. We beat him 3 times our senior year, twice on this floor, once for the conference championship, once for the tournament championship, and then in the Mattoon Regional. And Sam had his best 3 games against Tuscola. I don't know what it was, but he loved to play Tuscola. And last but not least, Terry Miller. Some of you maybe heard of him. Terry, all-state basketball player, played 3 sports at the University of Illinois, 7 years in the NFL, Champaign News-Gazette listed him as Arcola's greatest all-around athlete, and still holds the school discus record of 181 feet. And he was kind of the guy that carried us. The rest of us passed the ball, rebounded, and dribbled, and he took care of everything else. Congratulations, Terry. Okay, class of 1963. This was a team that was 26-2. Lost the first game of the year to ABL. We lost the last game of the year right here in this gym to Mattoon, who was co-Big 12 champions. Not here tonight is Juan Bartholomew, who still holds the school record in the hurdles. And probably the only person in this gym tonight that could beat him in a race might be Tyler Shuring from Arthur. But Juan, he still holds the hurdle records, and he did all that stuff on a cinder track. Ken Beasley is a guard on the team, lives in Barrington, Illinois. Mary Johns Baird from Tuscola, hitting golf balls in Florida. 3 out there, we got Bill Anderson. Bill, much like his buddy Ron Hilligoss, was better known for his football ability She also has a son, Brad, who is one of our coolest 1,000-point scorers. Congratulations, Billy. Another one of our 1,000-point scorers. If you got one of these special programs, you can look at the way he put up the points. Also played 4 years at Notre Dame, was captain of the Notre Dame team, 3-year water winner. Thank you, Jim. Okay. The real reason we're here is these two guys standing in the middle. If you two will step forward. On the left, we have Coach Byron Bradford. Some of you around here know him. He's in the High School Football Coaches Hall of Fame. He taught and coached full-time and part-time at our goal for 49 years. He coached 5 sports. He was assistant coach in 6 state championship football games. And I think he finally gave it up about 3 years ago. But I can tell you, everybody on this list, everybody on that floor thinks the world of this guy. And we were so lucky to have coaches that we had. Every kid should have the opportunity to hang out with Bob Avery and Byron Bradford. Thanks, Coach. And then we have, last but not least, Mark Avery, Coach Bob Avery's son. Coach Avery, his wife, and 2 daughters, Beverly, Lisa, and Kelly, they were on their way here. They got as far as Dallas, and because of the weather and some other things, they didn't make it. The real reason we organized this was for him, our respect for him. He's in the Coaches Hall of Fame. Coached at Arnarga, Arcola, Champaign Centennial when it opened, and at Mantoon. Probably the greatest individual any of us have ever met, along with Coach Bradford, and I think everybody out there would tell you the same thing. So, thanks, Mark, for coming. We just wish your dad could have been here and your mom. Thank you. Okay. One other thing about Mark Avery, he was also a cross-country runner for 4 years at the University of Illinois. Thanks again to the Arthur people, to the Arcola people for putting up with us. You're really fortunate to have 4 classes of basketball, so you can really find out how you compare with the other kids around the state. What we accomplished was incredible in a 1-class system, but we're never going to know what we've done in the 4-class system. But we know we had 1 first and 1 second. The Cobb and Apple Knockers might have beat us that 1 year, but that was it. Thank you very much. Guys,